Hey, what's up? This is Mustache Dave, After Hours with Mustache Dave. I'm Mustache Dave up in the house. Now, before we get into this interview, couple cleaning house kind of announcements for you guys out there. First of all, I want to thank one of my sponsors, Red Zone PUBG. Check them out on Twitter. Check them out on YouTube. They're making intros right now for like awesome. They're also doing player interviews, so make sure you check them out. They got some great content. And Crimson, he's a nice guy. And he's developing a team over there to just esports centered, like-minded people like myself. Also, I want to thank Grunto Esports. So right here, bam, Grunto merch, dude. I got the Grunto merch. I want to call them out because on Memorial Day, they are having a Veterans Day kind of event. So make sure you check them out. Lots of players are going to be taking part. Make sure you follow their Twitter, and they'll update you on the times and whatnot and who's playing in it. But it's just supposed to be a fun day. And it's on Memorial Day, so you guys are probably at home just eating hot dogs, eating hamburgers, and squirting all that sauce on your food. You know, you got the ketchup, you got the mustard. But check them out. They got the merch too, so they're sending me the merch. So if you send me merch, I'm gonna definitely wear it. I love these guys. They're doing a good job. And then one more announcement. Another event that I'm going to be kind of taking part of as well. And it's hosted by PUBG XP Community. They have an event on February 10th at 5 p.m. You'll catch me out there. It's pretty much an event. We have some squads like Fadeaway 3, Ignite, Totality, Gambino. Bunch of you guys taking part in this event, and it's for a prize too. I believe, don't quote me, but first place they get like 8 cases of Soylent. So if you win, you're guaranteed to drop some pounds, lose some weight. So it's a win-win situation, along with some keyboards and mice. So I'm actually trying to have them send me some Soylent too, so I can be chugging it all day long. Because Mustache Dave, I've been gaining some weight. You know, I eat a lot of Chipotle, I eat a lot of sushi, and but never mind me. So yeah, make sure you check out them as well. Follow them, go on their Discord, do what you gotta do. But those are just some announcements, and make sure you check this out right here. Bam, MustacheDave.com, the ultimate announcement. Yeah, that's right. We're legit, boys. We are legit. Make sure you stay up to date with that website because 2018 is going to be the year of the Mustache Dave merch. So let's get right into this. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. Let's go. Oh shit, we live up in this bitch. What's up? My name is Mustache Dave, and I'm joined this evening, 8:30 on the dot with Interrogate from Team Totality. How you doing, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. So yeah, just trying some new things out tonight. So let's just get right into this. Let's get right into this. What's your role? What's your role on Totality? What's your role?
I guess my role is more the aggressor on the team. I'm generally a pretty aggressive player, so I'm like the first one in. I guess you'd call it the entry fragger. Like if we're pushing a building, I'm usually right in the mix of things. So
okay,
yeah.
All right. So there's some things going off here. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let me know in the chat. We're live, boys. This is my first time going live, so bear with me here. But so let's see. Back to what I was saying. Let's get into some of this competitive talk. Some of these hot topic questions, I guess you can say, that I've been seeing pop up here and there. First things first. For the leagues, should there be 20 teams or 16 teams? What are your thoughts on this? Does it even matter? I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it definitely does matter. Like, I personally like 16 teams. I think it gives the game a lot more, a lot better of a feeling when you're trying to rotate and when you're trying to look for positions on the map. With 20 teams, like generally everything's pretty much taken, and if you don't have a good position on the map, you're kind of really in trouble because there's so many players scattered around the map that there's just nowhere to really move. So I think 16 teams is pretty good, and I like it.
Okay.
So is that for both maps? I mean, I know competitive play, we're only seeing the first map, the single map, but I mean, is that opinion still stand still with both maps looking into the future?
I don't think we've actually had enough gameplay on Miramar to determine if 16 or 20 is the best. But on a Wrangle, I think for sure 16. On Miramar, I could see it being a bit more. I don't know if you'd want to really have 16-man tournaments and like 20-man tournaments. So I
Okay.
guess like a standard would probably end up being 16-man, but I could see Miramar fitting a couple extra teams.
All right, all right. So I know you've been talking about this a bunch of times, Miramar. Kind of to the point where it's overrated, right? It's overrated just because everyone's talking about it. But you are like unofficially / officially announced the king or the mayor of Miramar, at least for NA's sake. You're definitely the mayor. Now we had an update, I believe it was yesterday. We were promised some new buildings, some off roads, and just a fix with the loot table. I mean, I'm sure you had a chance to dive into it last night. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that?
I definitely saw the patch and I'm really excited about it, but I haven't actually played on it yet. We've had the past day off with team, so
Okay.
haven't really been playing that much. But from what I read on the patch notes, it actually seems really good. Like improving the loot across the map is great because I think that was one of the biggest problems with the map is that the loot was just not good enough in certain cities. So that'll be really helpful, and then also being able to drive your vehicles more efficiently through the map is great. Like that's a big complaint.
Of
So
course.
yeah, I think those changes will be amazing, and I really do see Miramar with these changes coming into play very shortly.
All right, all right. So speaking about Miramar, I guess I have to ask, and someone Vegas is in chat. What's up with you and this Picado? There's actually a couple of things going on that we'll discuss later. But I mean, is this just where Totality always goes? Kind of your stomping grounds? I mean, where did this originate from?
Well, Picado is definitely Totality land. Like if you want to come Picado, you're gonna find us there, and you're gonna get pretty much slammed.
Slammed.
So yeah, so no, but is we tried. We're claiming the city as ours, and people keep like I would say for fun and trolling and hot dropping on us, just trying to screw our game over. Like they're not really trying to win; they're just trying to like basically kill us and make us look dumb. So it's kind of getting a little frustrating.
Yeah,
But it's nothing that we can't deal with.
Yeah, yeah, because I know, with scrims and kind of, PUBG Online, Awesome, all these different squads, you have a sense of where everybody goes, kind of a respect, right? Like, okay, I'm going here. Even North George, South George, like, you guys divide them up into sections of respect. But with all these newer squads coming up on the rise, that respect isn't really there. So, I mean, you kind of mentioned it. Some squads might just drop Picado just to kind of bad manner you or just kind of throw you off, maybe take a member out early on, even though you'll probably wipe them, but you're still going to go down a member. I mean, how does that work out? Like, I mean, is this just you guys as the pro players, the elite, just being super comfortable and, expecting squads not to kind of bad manner you guys? Or I mean, what are your thoughts? I mean, is this just, I think it's like pros just being too comfortable, but I don't know. That's just me. What do you guys say?
Well, the thing is about like dropping in pro play is there really isn't any advantage at all to drop on another team. So like if someone's purposely dropping on another team, they're playing quite badly, if you ask me.
Okay.
Because there's so much space on the map that you can get your own city or you can get your own like place to loot, but taking an early fight, having a chance to just like lose a member or lose the entire game in like 20th place or 16th place is just a really bad decision. So yeah, I think people are just doing it to like tilt us, and obviously in competitive play we haven't seen, like in tournament play we haven't seen anyone hot dropping Picado or like doing dumb stuff, but like in the scrims people have a lot more fun and do that.
Yeah. Even though scrims kind of build up, you know, to that competitive level. But I mean, okay, so there's a couple of people out there right now kind of taunting you. I mean, what do you guys say to these guys? Because I got you here. I mean, tell them what's up with Picado, man. The respect that you guys deserve.
Well, if they want to come Picado, they can. I'm fine with it. The problem is, like, if you're just coming to troll, then you're just playing bad. But if you want to come and 4v4 us anytime, like, bring it on. We'll take on any team in Picado.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a quick 360 just because it's kind of on my mind. Battalion, 1944. Are you buying it? Are you playing it? I mean, I know it just came out today, and they're actually pushing for it to be esports, like, ready right now. Already competitions springing up. I guess my question for you as a pro PUBG player on Totality, are you more or less strictly PUBG or Battlegrounds games in general? Like, how does that work out being a pro player in your situation?
I'm not going to be playing Battalion. I know a lot of people are playing Battalion in, like, the pro community. I see, like, a lot of people from Envious playing and different teams. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to be playing it. I'm going to stick to Battlegrounds and PUBG. I've always stuck to it, and I obviously want to do great in these upcoming tournaments, like with the announcement of PUBG Online and their 50,000 tournament and GLL. Like, there's no time to waste on these other games, in my opinion. So,
so stay focused on what you're good at and don't kind of branch out. All right. So that's. I was just wondering. So what are your thoughts on? I know they've already asked you previously, but with these newer leagues, or not newer leagues, but the newer tournaments coming up, like starting up again, and just not including Miramar, do you agree with the decision for now? Because like I mentioned earlier, you're the Miramar mayor. So I got to get your take on it. I mean, with the new update and stuff, do you think they should push it up sooner than later with implementing it? I mean, it's a tough question.
No, I can agree with it for now. Like, I guess it was maybe a little early for Miramar, but yeah, I could see it just being held off for like another month or whatever. But I don't think it should be held off any longer than like maybe a month or two. And I think like GLL and PUBG Online should probably just put it in right now, because I think with this new patch it will be ready.
Okay, all right. So a couple more questions before we get into kind of the other stuff, but another hot topic, kind of BMing, you know, on the pro competitive level. Your thoughts on kill stealing. I mean, you know, you have a squad, they down somebody, but then someone across the map just takes them out for the kill. And kills are worth points now. So, I mean, is that just bad manners? Is that strategic? I mean, obviously you want the points, but I mean, like, what goes through your mind when someone takes your kills type of deal that's not on your squad?
It's pretty frustrating. Like, it sucks to have your kills stolen, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, because everyone, like, if I get my kill stolen and I steal other people's kills, it goes back and forth.
Okay.
So I don't feel like it's that big of a deal, but I definitely do think PUBG Corp can change something with that. Like, there's definitely room to change that mechanic and make it more fair. I don't think that's like a final solution.
Yeah. I mean, the reason I'm kind of asking this is because I know, you know, a couple of these tournaments, I mean, it could be decided by 1 point as far as who moves up, who doesn't, or whatnot. So I don't know. I mean, it's definitely something to look into. All right. One more question regarding kind of your opinions, your tweets that you send out, or just kind of what I felt like kind of pisses you off. And I quote you, wasted potential. These are your words regarding this topic. I think you know where I'm going. You're upset with these duo tournaments. You think, I don't know. I feel like you're really pissed about them. I mean, why? What's going on?
Okay, so the way I think of it is squads has always and will always be the competitive mode. Like, in a duo tournament, you won't consistently see the best players performing and winning the tournaments, because there's how many teams, like 30 plus teams in a game. It is so hard to be the first place team every time. Like, there's just so many teams, there's so many good players that it just won't happen. You won't see the best players and the best teams on top all the time. That's why I think squad is the best, because as a squad you can control more of the game. You can revive more. You can like take control of the land more, and that's what's going to make the best teams win. We haven't even seen a duo tournament with like 30 to 40 of the best players in the game. Like most of the duo tournaments, they have low tier players, and the best players still aren't winning all the time.
Yeah.
So like imagine having all the best players. It would be impossible. Like I just think that there's too many duo tournaments, and they should focus more of their resources on squads. Like giving away thousands of dollars of prizes in a duo event just seems like a waste to me. I don't know. I just feel like it would be way better used in a squad tournament.
Okay. I mean, I'm not totally against that. That, you know, I mean, I like the duos, I like the squads, but like you said, I kind of agree. I get where you're coming from. So one more kind of serious question before we go on to you know, the break and then the fun stuff after. We'll have the kind of the viewer questions, but so IEM talk. I know this is extremely sensitive right now. I mean, it just happened. So I'm gonna leave the question pretty broad. You know, I watched all 4 of the games in the close qualifiers, so you know, I saw from my perspective, but you guys had some tough fights. Is there kind of just something you could just give me a kind of just what happened in general that just didn't work out for you guys that night?
We definitely didn't play our best, like that's for sure. There's always room for improvement, and yeah, we could have definitely played better. I will admit though that, as everyone knows, there is quite a bit of luck in the game, and getting circles can determine you winning the game or losing. And unfortunately for us, we loot Yasnaya, and most of the circles in the IEM qualifiers were on the west side and Georgia Bowl, and that's quite a hard rotate in to get in. Like if the zone is ending in Georgia Bowl, it's literally on the other side of the map, so it's pretty difficult to get in. And yeah, our rotations just weren't really that clean, and yeah, we're gonna learn from it and work on what we can.
Okay. I mean, that was that, but my thing was there's some major kind of issues during the whole process that I know a lot of people were upset about. I even think you said something, but one of the things that really stuck out to me was this reconnect bug that was going around, where you couldn't reconnect, or if you did reconnect, your name didn't show up for your squad, so you were like by yourself. I mean, I saw a couple of these guys have that issue, and for it to be, you know, such an important match, such an important game, I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, like right before IEM, they brought out some patches, and it really messed up, I don't know, the reconnecting or the disconnects. There was so many disconnects, and I don't know, like it was just very unlucky that this patch really messed up the game right before a big tournament. Yeah, I heard a lot. It didn't actually happen to us, thank God, that we didn't have a bunch of disconnects and reconnecting, but I did see a lot of teams and players lose out on placements and teammates because of that. So,
well, very unfortunate. All right, one last question, not being BM or anything. Do you have any like kind of good words, or you know, how does it make you feel? Kind of, I mean, obviously Totality, I like them, but we know Noble, they wrecked, and that was your previous squad. Words of encouragement for your previous squad moving forward? I mean, or do you want someone else to win? I mean, how do you feel about that one?
I mean, like I think everyone can kind of say that was quite a lot of luck that they got. I can't remember the last time I played a game where the circle literally landed on my house until the game completely ended. Like that's some luck right there. So I mean, I'm glad they made it, and I just want to say that, like, I guess good luck to them, because yeah, it's gonna be rough. But,
so is that the squad that you're rooting for to kind of take it all, or do you have another one in mind out of everybody?
No, I think definitely I'm looking at like Vitality to take it, FaZe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are both EU.
yeah, I don't know. I think they're
What?
a really good squad.
What? Dude, you're the NA Miramar mayor, and you're not going to sit here and give a shout out, at least third place to NA?
Well, this is what I'm thinking is like, NA is pretty good, and I think NA is pretty consistent. But I think like if you're talking about like the strongest teams, it might like I think Vitality and like FaZe are quite good.
Okay.
But I think overall you'll see like a lot more NA teams at the top or near the top.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for sticking it with me for these tough questions. I'm gonna throw it to a quick break, then we'll be right back. We have a couple segments, so if you're still in chat, it'll be like 3 minutes. We're gonna have some questions from you guys coming in. So we'll be right back. This guy's already laughing, so I'm sure he's got something funny going on. But stay tuned.
Yeah.
There's people over here though.
That is weird. That my PUBG has no sound.
Coming. Nice. That's I grabbed this. All he had was a pump shotgun. Fucking shitty tier 1. Oh, there's somebody shooting at.
Okay, let's jump in here, dude. Hey, how many medkits do you have? Yeah. Car coming. Southwest. The heck I just lead.
Thank you for the Prime. Just Miobo, thank you for the Prime. I don't really play PUBG anymore though.
All right, we're back. That was a quick break. So, like I said earlier, we got some questions going around. If you're still in chat, let us know. So, we have one question here from the Real Esquire. Does the new name change from Interrogate to Terror signal a new style of play? That's a pretty good question. So name change, do you still have the kind of same, play style? I like that question.
I don't think that, no, the name change doesn't do anything. I just had to change the name to Tarot because it's too long for Totality Interrogate. So
to actually fit as a tag in game.
Yeah, yeah. So that's not changing anything.
All right. And then Grento Esports, is the current meta good enough to keep drawing viewers, or do changes need to be made? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. Like, it's difficult. Like, I still don't really understand why the viewers aren't like going up more.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's really the meta. Like, I guess maybe somehow speeding up the early game a little bit could help, but I'm not too sure like how to bring or draw in more viewers.
Okay, I mean, I kind of feel the same as you. I mean, the production value is definitely improving with multiple leagues, so that's going up.
Yeah.
The casters, they're getting more experience. The players, they're getting more experience to actually put on the show. The observers also getting more experience. So it's just like, where are these viewers? Where are they? And then you see some like the cursed duos. They have like 10,000 viewers right off the bat. So I mean, front page definitely helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're all waiting for the viewers, because once when we get the more viewers coming in, that means you guys and everybody just start getting paid more, All right, so let's see. Question from Daddy Alt. How do you feel about the lack of communication with developers and the pro scene? I guess this is one question. So what do you think?
I mean, yeah, I wish it was more, obviously. But I do think that it's hard to listen to everyone. Like, there's so many players, and so they get tweeted and stuff constantly. So it is probably very difficult for them to listen. But I do feel that they are listening somewhat. Like, we get big changes made, like the whole freezing thing in the custom games. That hardly ever, or like I didn't see much complaining about that at all. I even checked the forums, and there wasn't like even threads about it. But once we started tweeting it and stuff like that, they ended up fixing it really quickly. So they do listen somewhat. But
all right, so they do listen. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
it's probably pretty hard. So.
And I guess the second part of his question, Daddy Alt, should they balance the game more towards the competitive level?
Well, it depends what they want. Like, if they want it to be a competitive game, then yeah, but it's not seeming like they're super interested in the competitive side right now. And I don't know if that's because they're still trying to fix their game or what, but yeah, I'm hoping that they make the game more competitive and make changes to benefit the competitive side.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of just it launched, and it just took off from there, and it was just became so popular so fast that there's lots of things that they just need to keep keeping up with, pretty much, and they are slowly but surely. But as a pro, I mean, I understand the frustrations for sure. All right, so I'm gonna take one more of these questions. Everyone's asking all these questions. All right, what do you do before PUBG, and what are your plans to do after PUBG if you are? All right, that's kind of a.
Yeah. Before PUBG, I was. It's kind of funny people say it because it was in my Steam profile, but I was a gas technician. So basically, I have a license in working on like natural gas, propane, like boilers, furnaces, fireplaces, all that. And I was doing work in that field for a while.
Okay.
And then after PUBG, I don't know. I guess maybe going back to that. Like I'll always keep my license up. It renews every 2 years, so I'll keep that going. And
that's like a backup plan.
Yeah, I always have a backup plan. So.
Okay. All right, so my favorite skin on my wish list, I guess the bandana. I like the leopard bandana. All right, so Two-Scoon, he just wants you to tell him real quick that you love him, and then we'll move on to our next and last segment for the night here.
Yeah, I love him.
You love him. All right. So this next segment, it's something I want to do new. It's kind of to showcase the art within the community. Lots of memes going around. But some of these memes, some of these artworks are pretty amazing. And so we're gonna take this, we're gonna go to the museum, and we're gonna enjoy the art and get your thoughts on it, and maybe even name them. All right. All this art. Okay, so don't touch. So if you're looking up here, this is one of my favorites, actually. What can you say about this one? I'm not exactly sure where this originate from. Do you even know where these originate from, or you just
I don't know. These come from nowhere. Like
So what are your thoughts then? I mean, what would you call this one? I mean, I mean, your face is pretty
I
determined.
don't know what to call it.
You have to
like,
name it something. We'll name it something and we'll move on. That's
mean tarot.
mean tarot. Okay, okay. All right. Let's go on to the next one here. All right. So we have Wolverine reading in his bed or caressing a picture, and it's a picture of you.
Wait, okay, I see it.
So what are your thoughts?
A lot of people like the tarot pog emote, so I don't know. I guess it's funny.
Name it something, man. You gotta name it something, and then we'll move on.
I can't name this.
You have to just name it so I can archive it in the archives of PUBG artwork. Super Tarot. Somebody said in chat.
Okay, sure. Super Tarot.
Super Tarot. All right, we're almost done here. These are good. All right, what about this one? It's gonna come up here. Just a minute here. Just soak it in. Enjoy it. I honestly don't. I would like for you to explain this one.
Okay, the picture on the left is actually me with hair. That was like from one of my streams. Like if you went back to my VODs about like 4 or 5 years ago, that was me on the left. So yeah, they're just like making a joke that my younger self and now my older self, they look like different but still the same.
Okay.
And I don't know why they named it Poonage. Like Poonage just loves, like, I don't know, he just loves me or something. He makes all these memes and yeah, I don't know.
So you're saying he wants to be you? Poonage wants to be you?
Probably, yeah. Maybe when he's older.
Maybe when he's older. How old are you, if that's not too personal?
I'm 27.
Dude, that's not even old. This one is, you'll see it in just a moment, kind of creeped me out just a little bit. I totally don't understand the origin of the original meme, but neckbeard, right? I mean, what is this one? What do we call it?
Just like a funny guy with a weird hairstyle, and they just put my face on it. Like, there's no meaning behind it. They literally just put my face on whatever they want.
Now, does that upset you, or do you just kind of laugh at it and go with the flow? Or
I don't really care. It's funny. Like, it doesn't upset me at all.
Okay.
I don't care.
And then the recent most popular one. I'm only gonna do 5 for now, but it's in my thumbnail. I guess we kind of touched on it in the beginning, but this is actually one of my favorite ones. With you, I guess, hot dropping to Picado. I mean, that one had to make you laugh, right?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is one of my favorites as well. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Like, that picture they use is from like Froz's VOD on IEM Oakland, and yeah, it's just funny. Like, it's supposed to be like me dropping out of the plane, going to Picado, and like looking through the window. People are like trying to challenge, but they never come. So
they're scared, man. They're scared. Well, that's the tour with me and Taro at the museum. So we're gonna hop back to the desk over here. But hey, man, I appreciate you taking your time tonight, joining me, and you know, being on the show. Anything you want to give? You know, shout outs, your Twitter, how people can follow you, Twitch, do you stream? I mean, give us the details.
All right, my Twitter, yeah, you can follow my Twitter at Interrogate. Instead of Interrogate, it's Interrogate. And my Twitch at twitch.tv/Interrogate. And yeah, you could find me posting stuff there constantly. I stream often. I'm always active on Twitter, so yeah, you can check out clips and stuff there.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. This has been another episode of After Hours with Mustache Dave. I hope I kept it around that 30-minute mark. But hey, you guys have a great night out there. Thanks again for joining me, my man. And you guys,
no problem.
Have a good night. Have a good night.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I got the sauce. Oof. So much sauce. So much motherfucking sauce. 2018. Gonna be a big year for the sauce boss. Make sure to hit that follow. This dude's got the stacks. Ooh, he's looking so damn good. Cash money. Sauce.
Metro on that beat. I pull that down like this.